Wanda, what are you doing? You're going in your cage in a minute. What are you doing? You're going in your cage. Bit.
Got him!
A wise man once said, to forget how to dig the soil, tend the earth, is to forget ourselves. Well, maybe some have, but a few of us still know. You gotta be willing to put in the time, make the sacrifices, and the hard choices. The job's got its perks, don't get me wrong. The sweet smell of the morning dew, the way the warm sun and the cool breeze can dance across your skin. But don't think it's a game.
Right, welcome in. I've adjusted some settings. So I'm just going to try something from my own system. See if this works with my own phone. Right, welcome in. Right. So, what I want to do is I'm going to have a look at something. So, 33. Great having a lake, but let's see if I've got, yeah, let's have an actual look at some stuff before we go any further this morning. We forgot to put some mods in, so I'm going to log out and put the mods back in. I want to have a look at some animals, cow barn. It's quite a big unit. We would lose the bottom end of that field. Isn't the worst thing on spin. Yeah, unless you change where you build your yard. How flat is that there? Top of this hill, how flat is that? That's kind of what I'm looking at now, is where... Yeah, when we got 150 grand, that's the next plan. Right, I want to log out and log back in. So quit. Two mods I've put in, I just want to have a look at them. Right. Let's have a look at these two mods. I've got to put it in. Right, give me 2 seconds. I thought I did that. My bad. I want to just check something. We sell everything. I'll do something random in a minute. Because what I'm thinking is I want to base the farm around the cow barn. But we'll have a look at that in a minute. Right, there it is. Naught configurations. I thought there'd be some, but there's nothing. I think I'm correct in saying that. Yeah, nothing. Yeah. So this is it here. So it's 69. Because the cheapest one I'm looking at is 100 grand. So it's 69. It's a 9-meter cedar that unfolds. 17-kilometer working speed. So it's slightly faster than these as well. 69. Needs a 900 weight minimum. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at. And then we've got a couple of kinds mods. And you can see direct with these. 150 horses. Not sure what the difference is between them. That's probably... So I probably would go at the 80, the whole kit. Nine-meter planter, 54. Because that's kind of where I want to go. So if we look at the map, at the moment we've got all these fields, but potentially that's on a hill. So you potentially could move stuff and expand. But we'll worry about that as time goes on. Let's get this barley cut. I think that's kind of a long-term plan for me. We are making great progress. Like, don't get me wrong. It is very slow going on here. That's kind of what you expect. Wrong button. Like, so look at the animals. Because with that 9-meter, I can then start looking at getting stuff expanded. Like, a lot of them fields can just become, like, one. But I think our next upgrade, yeah, I want to move that sheep. How much is a sheep pen? So ideally I want to move that sheep pen. So how much is a sheep transport trailer? A basic cheap thing. $7,500 grand. How much is the actual trailer? $11. So 20 grand. Call it. So what can we buy for 20? 25. And you get that. There might be some more on the mod hub. But we'll look at that when payday comes. Now, does the cow barn fit behind the back of there? Not there because we don't own it. Don't know if that's flat enough. Might have to move a few things. But it would... Might have to take some trees out. But it would realistically... Yeah, it would realistically go in here. You would potentially have to move this forest. It's kind of the issue. Again, to be honest, it would go in there nice. It would actually fit in there nice. That's the thing, like, the yard is expanding well. See, you could combine. That's kind of where my mind is today. How we could combine. So 5 at the moment is at 0.69. So you could, because there is a gap there that I've left. So you potentially could join 3 and 4 together. So you would have to take out a bit of 5. 2, I'm thinking of going this. 2's the only one, because 2's the smallest at the moment. 2's 0.5. Where the eye should have been built would have been probably on 32. I'm going to be completely honest with you. And put a field around 32 and 33. You build on the bottom end of 30. You build on the top end. You have your year. Yeah. We could just take all the whole of them trees out. Put the cow barn down about there. It's not a bad shout. But then we need grassland as well. Something to look at as we get money. Just know it's not put the screen back. So we need straw, hay and silage. I have an idea for that. Let's actually have a look how it looks at the back. So that fairly... There is a hill. It's not... That's not fairly flat. You could buy the bottom end at 15. Because 15... generically is flat. You got a road comes out the back, so you could buy 15 and put the cow barn up here. Don't actually need much, and then you have the arable farm down. You put that perpendicular to the road that comes through. You put that to the edge there. That would work. Then we would have to own 15. So that's possibly the next. We're running 180 and I think we're just going to miss an edge. But it's fine. That's nearly complete. See, I think 15 would be the option next. And then we build bottom around 15. So we just potentially move. Don't really need to move much. You can run 2 farms. You just have, yeah. Have everything run off the top 15 here. Run what we need off here. It's a huge cow barn. That way we don't need to lose anything, but we need to buy this field. So yeah, we got a lot of work before we do that. Not sure what's in the trailer already. What was that, 11? Yeah, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15. That could have got a lot worse. We are going to have fun bailing this. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, so that field there is about as big as it can be. It's these four in front of me that we may be looking at doing something with. I don't know what. I missed that edge, which is quite funny actually. I don't quite know what I plan to do with these four yet. But that's the thing, so we got our upgrades, and that's the thing, we'll always look at an upgrade. 9 meters is about where maximum you want. Yeah. Even at 9 meters, those fields won't take long. And that's why it might be. The only one that I want to expand is that top one. Because this field's kind of big enough. We're just starting to add the progress, like I said. Two cow barns are just noticed that screen. So ideal size in this farm would be 6 meter equipment. At least we have less field creating to do. Yeah. So if we come over the back in that, and even into this field, it does slope. But the generically this is quite flat. So you could build your farm out the back here. Right. And that's kind of what I was thinking. We'll see, it might get some bathing done tonight. Then it's the pickup for weed and plant again. Missed a little bit again, but it's fine. But now the field's been created, we haven't got all the hours to put in to create the fields. So I think the target for this coming in-game year is we don't actually need to buy anything. Yeah, I'm tempted to upgrade the combine, don't get me wrong. We could actually upgrade the combine. But at the moment we don't need to, it's quite nice having a small little bit of kit. We've got enough yard room and stuff. I think the priority will be that big pallet storage warehouse, putting it somewhere. I don't know where yet. This is a huge unit, but that's kind of, for a realism point of view, we kind of need to do that sooner rather than, we've missed that, we'll come back for that in a second. We rather need to do that sooner rather than later, if I'm going to be completely honest. That's kind of something we need to look at. Don't know where it's going to go. It's going to have to go down the bottom there somewhere. Might have to move the greenhouses. It's so as and when we've got the cash. I want to try and shift them sheep. So we could potentially do that. Just lease a trailer temporarily. I just want to move them. I want to see in a minute if greenhouse can go in that gap. Because the sheep really shouldn't be up there. I don't mind them in the water, but it's unrealistic and start doing me head in. Started off as a joke, but now I'm in a position where I might just change my mind on that. So we will have a look at that in a bit. It just depends as and when we got money. So I'm thinking of doing 1 pen to start with, filling it up fully. We'll just move the whole lot around. It's a shame you can't move pens. So I might actually go, right, it won't cost us anything to move. Technically you shouldn't even have to. So yeah. Might do that in a minute. But thing is, you can't move stuff on here without a trailer. So I am tempted to do that. No, wrong button. That. What I wanted. Right. Let's have a look at a bit of realism. So how many realistically can we get a sheep pen? I think that'll look nice down there as a sheep pen. So it goes that way, they go that way. So it's that way. It's that way you want it. Because it's that way, it goes that way. I would realistically have that in here. It's kind of annoying. So it goes that way. So potentially you got a second one there that can go in. Land is not owned by you. Land is not owned by you. So actually, I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to move that. Yeah, we do need another bale in there tonight. Oh, this is dumb, yeah. It's not over far enough, that's the issue. So yeah, I do think we just need that bigger combine. I don't actually know what. Yeah, see. There's a way. Do it. There you go. So even that is stopped. Need to be in the middle of the trailer. There you go. So what size headers can we get? So I know how much the combine is. It's ridiculous. $9 meter. You can put the 13 on it if you want to. I think it's that one. So I would put the 625 on it if it was me. And I'll just put the standard size on it. There you go. S700. So, let me... Actually, yeah, I love this. No, wrong one. It's that I want. Because that should be able to tell me. I forgot we got this. So, it's the Fent 1000. Challenger. And I would put it in Fent Nature. And that's kind of the thing. I will want to be upgrading the farm. I'm looking for something. So that's 600. Yeah. Because the S700 didn't come with headers. So I'm guessing they should just fit the standard. I'm guessing that would fit. That there. And that's what I'm looking at right now. So that's the T560. So you'll be able to put a 7 meter header on that. What's the max horses they can run to? Yeah, so that would be at. So that would run the bigger headers. So that would run the bigger headers. So that would run your 12 and 13 meter headers. So that would run that. But to be honest with you, even a 9-metre header is a bit too big. And that's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, it would halve the workload, but you don't really need it. Yeah, if you look at the fertiliser map, there should be no fertiliser applied to either of these two. Yep, 0. You got a bit in places, but yeah, they need to be re-fertilised. And that's why I think the cow barn is kind of a necessity. And having that massive cow barn would be useful. So I might keep it as a joke, you know, we might buy that and put more sheep around that side. So I think the priority for this in-game year is to pay the rent off that field. So, if we, what size, I want to work this one out. What size field 1? We haven't got a yield calculator. It's 0.8. So, 0.5, 0.6, 0.5, 0.6. That gives us 7. So, yeah, say we get 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, might get 20. We can get 20 out of the canola. That'll pay the loan off. Not pay the loan off, but that, yeah. The only reason we're in this position is because a chat told me to go and buy a forklift that then put us massively down in debt. I'm saving the wool pallets at the moment, just for when the fabric comes in. Are we missing? Yeah, we are. Okay, so even though we're on a slide, and that's kind of why I'm loving this side hill combine. But it does need, all of our machines do need painting at some point, and that's kind of thing. Let's work out profits again. 80 grand out of the, so we've got 80 grand out of chickens. We'll probably be up to 120 by the time we sold the lettuce as well in January, February. So yeah, we should be able to do plus, yeah. I might not buy that this year. I might just try and get the fabric in as a priority. Yeah, we are missing a little bit, but at least we're straightening that line out. So we won't be getting as much off it. I think we've got enough seed. I bought enough seed and enough fertiliser. Just to get stuff done. I am tempted to go into this bit here. Like, because yeah. Got a little bit of work we can do on the farm. But considering where we started with nothing, and we've built this up, at the moment I am running small fields. So, yeah, nothing major. We want, to be honest, all our fields could be this size. So what size field are we running at the moment? Field 8. So we're looking at ideally 1.4. So this is where it becomes a bit difficult. You could join, but I would want that edge into that edge. I don't know if it would hit field 5. So 3 and 4 combined would give us about that. We would want 3 and 4 combined. 5 probably could do with being on its own. What's 5.69? You could go that. You could extend it. And that's the thing. I think it will be a case of looking as in the future comes in. Like combining like what I've done here. Realised we were accelerating. Yeah, lost a lot of crop there. Nothing to see, chat. Right, so that's 0.9 there. Cruise control. Just cut this dead straight. So yeah, it's just working out pricing. So it'd be nice to have, because you'll have the GPS on these big fields. And yeah, this year I might look to combine. I might actually do that. So I might look at combine. 2 I'm not worried about. 2 we can leave. Because I'm tempted to just go, you know what, let's just extend the forest. But I'll be looking to combine 3 and 4. Unless we leave it and combine 3 and 5 together. Unless you combine them 2 and then leave a path. It's not a bad shout. Combine them 2 and then leave a path. Bee houses, I want to run a bee house down. We won't get much honey off it this year, but yeah. Because that'll increase the production of canola. Wrong button. So yeah, that's the plan going next year. We want to pay this loan off. When does milk get sold? Because I'm just planning. I've got another idea with the cows. Milk. Where the heck's milk gone? Jan. Wool's the only thing is April. We could do with something in May. June. So we could do with planting, yeah. Soybeans would be another one to give us the layover. And that's kind of how you do it. So at the moment we're running everything in on kind of the winter. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So, like, have another piece of land with the same amount of fields in with soybeans. So potentially you say you get, if you want something clear, so you could go 27. And go out this side. And do the same thing again with soybeans. Because soybeans get planted in the summer, don't they? Soy, April, May. But October, November harvest. The soybeans is the option. Right, we're nearly full, so we'll go empty this. I'll keep going till it's full. Keep going till it's full, so you should be full on this run. In theory. So I think that's what we'll look at doing after we've harvested the canola. We'll have a look at extending that's 90 degrees. Yeah, so look at extending 3 and 4 together. 5's fine because we can bring 5 out. I might actually bring 5 out. Curl it in around the back of this wood. Might even take this little trunk out and try and bring this straight back in. So yeah, so potentially join 3 and 4 together. 2 I'm going to leave. Because 2 I want to come out this way. So 2 I'm going to bring in part 35. There's a rock here, so it's going to have to go around the rock. But it's fine. Like, well, that does. So yeah, I want to combine 3 and 4 together. Not exactly sure how that's possible yet, but we'll work that out. 98. 99. So I want to take off cruise control. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is. There we ran into the crop, did we? Nope. Okay, pipe out. Now, I'm going to do a bit of realism today. I don't normally do a bit of realism, but we're going to do a bit of realism. If I had no tab, I would actually turn no tab off. Yeah, I'm enjoying the slower gameplay. I don't think I'll go to pigs. Cows is where I'll stop. Let's actually just check something. So, no, wrong one. I didn't want that. I wanted that. Yeah. So we could potentially come out this way. Add it. So that's straight, isn't it? Yeah. So you take a couple of them trees out. And you can extend that way. I've got the spinny mouse problem again. Yeah, because you've got a path around the back, so it's fine. You could go an extra 4 meters this way. But I'm thinking we've got enough room, join them two up. So yeah, I think we will combine these two fields. And we'll extend this straight run out. So yeah, we're going to join these two together. There's still enough to go down into this hedgerow, which I think I'm going to do. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to join these two together. And then extend this out this way. Let's carry on going grabbing the tractor. I've kept this as grass. And I want to run... Could even run some wild sheep in there. But I think I'll keep it at the moment. I think I might turn that into a grass field. So I am really pleased with how this series is going. It's that I'm keeping an eye on at the minute. Yeah, that's not going to go underneath. This is kind of the issue I'm having with this high top trailer, is it goes under. But it's a pain to get it underneath. So we're going to turn that off. Do it from the other side. Yeah, this combine does not sit well with this. Is that even going to go in there? No, it's not. Okay. Did not want to do that. Lost a bit of grain. Yeah. There you go. See, that fits because it's on the hill. So how far into the trailer are we? Let's just go around and have a look. Could have a fit. There you go. Yeah, we're going to be full soon. Even before it stops. There you go. Okay, so jump out. Jump in. Turn it off. But this is kind of what I'm saying. It's like we got... I think before we get the cows, let's fully get the sheep running. I might decide to just get a load more pens. So 22, 44. Do we need one more? Hang on. Do we need one more trailer? Because that would be... Because it's 22, 44. Yeah. So one more full trailer will give us our target. How much do the chickens need, any? Before we go any further. They're fine. They're fine for the next game day. So they're fine. They're fine. Wow, we got a lot of sheep. 22, 44, 55, 66. So we're getting close to the full whack. So they're 7. So they're a month old. So yeah, we could definitely do with another pen and another doodah soon. But let's just log off into the mod hub a minute. I want to have a look at sheep. Let's have a look on their website while that's loading. Let me just drop out of there. So it ain't going to take too long to load. Animal transport mods categories. Animal transport. It's probably going to be in the wrong order because none of these are in alphabetical order, which is a pain. Yeah. Animal transport. Right. $13,000. 15. So at the moment 13 is the cheapest. Vehicles, trailers. Fieldwork, fertilisation, bales. Breeding. Animal trailers. Doesn't give me a price. 24. So yeah, no, okay, so we found it. I've just stopped music, give me 2 seconds. So I found it, and we'll install that in a bit. So are we okay to the next game day? Yeah. So when's rain due? I've only just seen that. 7 o'clock, according to that. So we've got 2 fills to do before 7 o'clock. If not, it'll be tomorrow. We're halfway through the top build, which is good. So, because we run out of seed, that's why we've got less crop. Which I'm not overly worried about. Is that going to go underneath? Nope. And that's the issue, is getting it underneath. There you go. That should be okay. Leave that there. Got a bit of tidying up to do at the end. No, it's not in the right place. Okay, it's the wrong tractor. If this keeps doing this, then we're going to have to find the right one. Easiest way to do is just do the wrong thing. There you go. So we've still got 2,000 litres in the back of it. We will come down and finish off the right bit. So the plan is we're going to have 4 pens. So we're going to put another pen in. So it's £13,000 for the animal transport trailer, we need to remember. Yeah, I've got a few plans up my sleeve. But it all just comes down to budget at the end of the day. How much wool's in there? They now should be producing quite a bit of wool. Yeah, so we've got, if we're getting 1,000 litres a month, that's £12,000 £4 pens may do it. Chickens are great, but they cost us so much. And to be honest with you, we could just run barley and everything. 40/80. Yeah, 4 chicken pens would do us. We could do it. Just put them in where the lettuce is. But it means putting more fields in. We'll see how much lettuce we get. We'll see how much we got off here. We need to put an extra field in. I can do that. Put 1 more pen in. Only reason I haven't is because of, yeah, cost. It's actually easier to produce hay than, yeah, because what we're going to do is we'll put it in a dryer. Or we'll ted it ourselves, or we'll just give them grass. I haven't quite just noticed we're going to have to come out and come back in. Not quite got that perfect, but it'll do. Small baler we'll be using. Yeah, that'll do me. I'm going to go all the way down that edge. So I think the plan is for the next... Because we can get the chicken pen before... Or we can get the cow barn. Or we... Yeah. It's not difficult to get what we need. We just need a few things before then. Telehandler. So I think the next plan is carry on with the sheep. Because there'll be soon a lot of work to do on this farm. And that's where I'm thinking... May get our silage from corn. Is what I'm thinking. Yeah, we'll get this chopped. Yeah, we definitely need to look at getting... Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like paintwear. It's ridiculous. Like, look at that. 6 hours in. What is our settings on the paintwear anyway? So where are we up to now with things? 825. The plan is if it gets to 1,000, then then we'll know we're making money off them. 7 hours in. Just starting to look like it do a bit of a repaint. The problem is you have to go to the shop to do that. It's a bit of a pain. Taking this all the way up there. This is where a low loader may come in handy. Looking quite bad. And that's kind of thing. I've got a little bit of work I want done. So yeah, we'll just see how everything goes. Um, 94 hours in. "17 seasons to be able to get in this position. What I want to check, just slightly out of where I want to be, is how much equipment we own. This is with wear. This is only a rough. Ah, yes. We can't afford it yet. So, 43. 43. 509. So we could potentially just sell stuff. Like have a massive farm sale. And then see what we can rebuy back. Right, clear off the finance, delete everything and then start again. So let's just do that quick. So let's do that and do that. So the harvester is worth 17,940. Yeah, 43 months we've had this since new. 17,940. 22,689. 6,599. 3,077. 3,118. 5,906. 5,906. 8,801. 2,606. 7,581. 6,366. 1,126 plus 802. Chainsaw is £500. Forestry equipment's 2,852. 5,126. That'll be worth nothing. 608. 578. 473. 7129. 942. 2802. And then miscellaneous is 23,368. 23,363. £175,000 is everything accumulated what we own, minus the animals. So if we then add the animal prices in, wrong button. So if we add the animal prices in, 25 by 360. 400 by 11. 125 by 11. 825 by 11. That's better. Right, plus 11 by 225. 11 by 275. 11 by 525. Plus 30 at 25. 30 at 13. 30 at 5. 30 at 21. So £209,000. With £209,000, yeah. So minus the pens and all the sheds and stuff, and the fields, it's not looking too bad. Right, after we've done this run, I'm going to get some food. So I think... What's the top whack of soybeans? Are we in the price of soybeans right now? June, yeah, we are. So... What is the price of soybeans per hectare? Grains. Wheat, barley, canola, soybeans. So 4,500 litres per hectare. So you would need 5 hectares. We'll give you 19. You need probably 6 hectares worth. And that's kind of it. We've got enough. And that's why I'm going to avoid forestry. I might just decide, right, let's just buy a land and just put tons of sheep pastures in. Because if we buy 36, we can put a couple in around this lake. To be honest, we could infill the bottom end of the lake. They're water sheep at the minute. Right, I'm going to go and get some food. Did try and pick that up, but he just didn't want to know. Right. At least it actually works at the side hill. I quite, yeah. From a realism point of view, it looks brilliant. Right. We're doing well. So we need a few trailer loads off. That's better. But you got the thing up today. Yeah, I was actually surprised that went up, if I'm honest with you. So we're up to... not bad. 92%. Let's actually just empty this while we're out here. Why not? I wasn't going to, but I changed my mind. I thought, why not? Check the ploughing and planting stuff map in a second. While this is unloading, because this will take a second. Is that actually going to work today? Yep. Right. Let's actually have a look at the maps. So yeah, it doesn't need that. Forget that. Doesn't need lime. Stones I'm not worried about. We'll ignore that. Mulched. So fertilising map. We'll both need fertilising. Yeah. Good. One, 2, 2. They don't need any work. They've got enough. They've got enough. The next game day we'll have a pallet off them. May need some fuel at some point off this. It's fine. So yeah, and then next game day we've got tons and tons of canola to do. But it'll probably only be one trailer load. So we might actually be able to get through a bit quicker. Definitely thinking about a low loader on here. But yeah, no, the cows, I probably want a massive setup. How much is a wheel loader going to cost me? It'll be a wheel loader or a telehandler, and I think a wheel loader may come in handy a bit better. 114. But I don't want that type of wheel loader. All the same. Yeah. Let me just have a quick check for the price of a wheel loader. So let's open up that and see what's on here. DDD, trailers, field, fertilisation, bales, hay. It's not tractors, it's like, yeah, something else. Loaders, wheel loaders. So you got the JCB Liebherr loader pack. How much is JCB? 175 for the JCB, which isn't bad. How much are the lay bears? See, the lay bears start at 64 for the small little baby. The 508. Which isn't bad. There's a really old one here. Does it work? I'm going to install that and have a look at that later. So that's kind of why I'm going through King's mods right now. How much is a case? 175. Bit too over the budget. Volvo and Cat will be, the Kerm will be over. How much is the in-game New Holland? 176. Okay, anything on the mod hub? Wheel loaders. No, you got that I don't like. You got this one. It's 175. So you have got the in-game one. Which isn't bad as an option. Right, I'm going to throw this one through the testing tool. See how bad it is for a wheel loader. If it's just textures and stuff like that, then yeah. I want to see how bad it is. Right, DDS, DDS, DDS. Camera thing. Mod disk out. Description. DDS is DDS. Okay, no, I'm not putting that in. There's too many errors on it. Fix the errors and I would have thrown that in. I don't mind DDS's, but in-game faulty i3Ds and that. So, yeah, I've got the Lee Bear pack. So, the cheapest wheel load is 114,000. Let me grab that Lee Bear pack. So, that might be... Let me install that and throw that through the testing tool. Download that and see how many errors it's got. I think it's downloaded. Yeah, it has. Okay, let's add that in and we'll log out and have a look at it. First things first, right, let's go cut that, drop that out of there, delete. We want to just do that for a minute. Let's see how many errors this Lee Bear pack's got. So I'm expecting a few things in here. Yeah, there's a few. So let's just see what it says on the test runner. Because if it hasn't, we'll drop it in. Because that's kind of it. I'm looking future planning at the minute. Right, DDS. vehicle shader. And I've lost this. I always do that. So yeah, we're pretty much good on that. You kind of see my HD coming in with me getting distracted a little bit, but it's fine. Right, let's drop that in and actually see what it's like in game. Let's save it, quit, and come back in. Let's have a look at these Lee Bears then, shall we? We've got a lot of mods, but a lot of them will come in handy, and we'll just delete them as we go. I know what I want to do. Downloadable content. Yeah, Lee Bear wheel loader packs in, which is good. How much is that wheel loader? £8,500 for a wheel loader. That, we'll install that because that could come in handy. Animal transport. Thing is, the game still loads pretty fast for the amount of mods I've got. Boom, install. Because to be honest with you, yeah, keep hold of that because that'd be useful. Machine halls are a bit too big and I'm British. We're going to uninstall the machine halls for a minute. We don't need them. That Polish barn I'm going to actually uninstall because we won't be using that. Pallet store I'm going to keep because that could be in handy. That may come in handy. Well, it won't it? I'll keep hold of that in there for a minute. That will do when we come to use it. We're going to install that for a minute because we don't need it. We don't use that, so we can uninstall that. That'd be useful at some point, because that's kind of thing. We will go to a point where so let's have a look at these Lee Bears, shall we? All of them in here? Yep. So 9 to 20 ton. That's what the key I was looking for, was that figure. So that'd be basic. Hang on, 114. Is there not like a little front loader? Yeah, there is. Okay. So is this front loader one, the 508? It's technically a front loader. At 64. It's basically the class reskinned. Is that basically the class reskinned? It looks like the class reskinned. yeah, it pretty much is. Basically, the class is reskinned. So let me just check something. So we're looking for Liebherr L518 stereo. Maybe. That's got a Liebherr up on the side of it. Trying to find a rear end shot is very hard. Because it basically looks like that. So I don't know if all of them look like that. So I've got the 507. 508. Slightly different. Right, that's interesting. Has that got on it? 518. Yeah. The light's different. See, it's kind of a reskin. They're all a reskin. So yeah, I keep them, but I don't know if I use them. So I'm probably going to uninstall them. They're exactly the same as what we've already got. If I'm honest. Instruction pack wise, workshops. Very highly detailed workshop. Guys, I still would want to go, like, the figures, we've still got room to upgrade. Have we got anywhere else for animals? I would bring this back. Yeah. So I do have plans on stuff. It just depends if stuff can happen. Right, that's 90 degrees. We're up to nearly 2 hours on here. The farm's progressing well. So I think with the next payout, it'll be paying this land off. I think that's the next target plan. This year I might just not extend. I might focus on getting the sheep extended. When we come to empty, we'll come back and get those bits. We are losing a bit of ground with not having a full pitch on with a full cut this year, but that's fine. We can sort ourselves out next year. The coal vein doesn't actually take too long. Not quite running perfect straight lines, but so these 3 barley fields we've got will need a double fert, which is fine. So I think that'd be the priority first before we do anything, and then yeah, because we'll only be 12 grand down, which I can deal with. 20's a bit over the top. So, I don't actually know what's in the trailer. 9. Okay, there's more in there than I thought. 9, 10, 11, 12. We're up to 12. Which isn't bad. Yeah, definitely showing age this combine is now. Yeah, 7 hours we've put on this here now. Right, we're touching 5. So, yeah, we're doing well. Because overall, our equipment's doing well. Like, how much power does both of them take? Can we actually do without upgrading? Because I know Yeah, 125, 150, yeah. We can do both of them without upgrading. Which is amazing. What's our tractor running? 190. How old is it? 70 months. So yeah, could do with being changed at some point. We just haven't got the budget to upgrade something. What's the actual? What's the most at the moment? 150 is all we need. So let me have a look at something. So what can we get for 100? What's the weeder take? 150 is the max. I think 175. You could actually get a case Magnum. 112. Because that would run everything we need. We can get a 9-metre cedar. £100 for a brand new. How much is that worth? 40 something. 43. See what else we've got in a minute on the list, but that case isn't a bad option. Brand new. What else have we got on the options? $200 horses on that, 147. Bent Fervidor 700. $209. But that'd be kind of the thing where I'm looking at next. Probably get away. So what options have we got? So let's have a look through the list. 300 vent. You've got vent 300, which is a bit too small, really. You got that. There's 130. Again, it's a bit too small. So ZVT 40 kbh. That's 50. So that's your other alternative there. 120, 175, 140. It's a bit low on the power side. 175 is a bit low. 142. You want 200 horses, really. That's where I think a medium tractor is useful. So 122. Yeah, downgrade to 66 with 200 horses. That'll cover everything we need. So you're looking at 165, 166. Yeah. Because then the next thing, so your cases are a bit too big. But that's kind of the thing we're looking at. Where's the rain due? 7 o'clock. On this. So we get this last run done. If it rains, we can always come back and do it next game day. There you go. You can hear it just starting right. So turn that off. We can't do anything in the rain. Right, what else have we got to do today? Let's skip an hour and see if it stops raining. Let's go to 8 o'clock and see if it stops raining. So 8 o'clock, it should be dry. Right, let's get this last. I think that's all of its lights. Okay, this is going to be fun. Let's get the last bit. Let's get this last field done, and then next game day we can do the next field. Double check the animals before we go to bed. There's no more lights on this than what there is at the moment. Which is absolutely hilarious. We'll go to a lose light. It's kind of why I'm running 2 days. Of course, July would be the thing, so yeah, August will be cultivating and seeding canola. While we're doing this, let's just check all the animals. Right, greenhouses are good to next game day. Right, so they've got enough feed. They've got enough feed to next game day. They've got enough. I think next game day it's, yeah, baling and that one field. Mind you, we have got 2 days to do everything, so it's not the end of the world. Still got daylight, but the sun hasn't actually set yet. It's just it's dusk. So we can run a little bit later. We might be able to get that last field started. Where's the sun? Because yeah, it's not absolute darkness. So we've probably got till 9 o'clock game day. So I think our progress report, so the cow barn will have to wait for a bit. I want 2 more sheep pens. Might have to sell them as well. Bring in some cash. Because our priority is buying that. Was actually in the store. That £154,000. Can we afford it? It's 154. We're going to have to put a loan out. We're okay doing it on used machines. How much is our worth? 17. 154. We aren't going to make that back. We've also then got to buy the header. Can't justify that. It's 154. 956. We can't justify having that. It's a 7150, so the 7150 starts off 300. So it was that, we could afford it. The wrong combine. And we can go for, so what I've decided to do, leasing, loans I've got a bit different way. We can loan for vehicles that we need. We can go up to 100 grand on. But it's got to be paid back immediately. Right, I'm calling that. Or do we start? Oh, let's start the next field. Let's go to 9 o'clock. I wish this thing had more lights. But I'm completely honest. Let's go and get one more cut out of it. I'm wondering if I can put any more greenhouses up at the top. Oh, wow, let's treat that. As sun officially. I'm not quite calling that just yet. 9 PM is where I'll call it. Just because I can still see the tractor. So 9 PM. And then the dew will start causing too many issues on the grain. We actually see much out front. Yeah, we can. The combine needs a wash. We'll do it in cab because it'll be easier to see. Yeah, the lights on this thing are rubbish. See what is close to me calling it. Just because I can't see. But yeah, this will help tremendously. Okay, yeah, we're calling that. Actually, might not, because in cab at least we can see. I think. Out of cab we can't. Is it official? There's a strip we've missed. So yeah, let's just, yeah. I'm calling that there 9:15. Go to 5 o'clock next game day. Work out what we've missed later. Okay, so we put that down. That off. Lights off, jump out. Right. Unless we do put the cow barn down the bottom here. Because that's always an option. We've got room to do it. "5 AM. June the 2nd. Because we could put, this is what I'm saying, right, anything decent. No. Because it depends on what you want to go for. But I wanted it away from this water's edge. This is 150. And this would fit. Actually, it might actually end up fitting. That was not my fault, it just moved on its own accord. So this is why Modern Wells 80 is the same. It's 80 instead of... So this is more likely what I would choose. It's where to put it. It's 250. So it would sit in there, but it would need a lot of work to do into it. And I would want it that way round. It would even fit. So that's kind of the thing. There's a big enough gap between them two to put that in there. You're just going to have to take the hill out. You've got doors either side, yeah. I would personally put it that way round. Just working out which doors are more important. So I would do that. It's only 80 cows. But it's less than that. That's for money. That is 490. That would You want it going that way, ideally. So we haven't got slurry, so you don't have to worry about that. That would... I would be tempted to do that. Drop it in there. Just working out if we've got anywhere else flat enough. We haven't actually got a hill to worry about. Unless it goes in there. And we delete this bottom field. What's more important, that feeding trough that end, didn't it? See, I'm still tempted by this, but it's got to be included in part of the yard somewhere. So unless we take this out, I'm still thinking taking that field out completely. Yeah, deleting the yard. So yeah, I know I said I wanted to do this, but you know what, stuff it. Welcome, Shadow Gaming. Thank you for the follow. You've just seen what I would class as me being completely random for 5 minutes, just working out a ludicrous plan. I hope you are doing well. I hope your 6-hour stream went well earlier. And yeah, I will be raiding GD after this. Don't know how much you've earned. Or not earned, but raid, should I say, is more term. That tree's gonna have to come out. And I'm gonna do that now. I'm not. That tree's gonna have to come out next. That's a bit too close to the barn for my liking. So how, I don't know if you're lurking, if you're listening or not, how I wanted to do this approach is I didn't want to go down the same road that everyone else did. I didn't want to go logs. So, yeah, I've made a few big mistakes in the first few seasons, just learning. But, yeah, I now can tell anyone how to start No Man's Land without doing logs. And what you need to do is earn enough cash to buy and feed 360 chickens. So you will need to cut trees down in the start point, but you should. I haven't actually worked out the figures. So to make it effective, I think the pen is 9,000. Chickens pen. Yeah, 9,000. So, plus 22,000 litres of grain, which is going to be the expensive part. Wheat. Yeah. Tell me. 10, 20, 30. You're probably going to have to cut down 60 trees to start with. Or you cut down. The other alternative is greenhouses. You cut down. And this is where cheating and super strength comes in. So, yeah. You could do the greenhouse option. That actually may not be a bad way of going. Is going greenhouses. But considering we started pretty much with 0 on here, and I've just worked out all my machinery plus animals at the moment are coming to, give or take, £250,000. So yeah, we've built up a £300,000 farm from nothing. Made a few mistakes along the way. But like, yeah, this year, I haven't quite nailed that out. No, I haven't. Like, this year, it will... The plan is hopefully we will be £20,000 in debt by the time we sell the eggs. Are we going all the way back with this? Yeah. So at least we've got a straight line to cut now with. So that is kind of a learning curve. If I'm going to be completely honest. That is a learning curve. So there's a lot of things I've learnt on here. We should be making 120 grand this year. So we'll play off. We've only leased up to 10 grand. That's all we've leased over the last 17. I can't believe it. Like 90 hours, 17 seasons. And this last 2 seasons have just been the slowest just because we've had so much to do. So potentially we'll be losing. I'll probably say, yeah, I've been an R-ing. We'll probably lose that big field. Put that big barn in. Because then, well, yeah, that's enough cattle. Imagine us running 500 cattle. We need a lot of slurry and a lot of, silage. And that's where we'll then look at going, right. Chickens and the lettuce is just, it'll be too much work. That's kind of the long term. So in the next 3 harvests, I probably want to get that in within the next 3 harvests. Sort of, yeah. So I think this year I might just go, forget it, you know what, let's not pay the loan off, let's just keep buying stuff. But actually we should be able to spend, I need 80, yeah, we need to earn a little bit of dollar. Need to earn a little bit of cash this year. So I think this year we were going to buy that forage wagon. Now we're in a position where we actually need it. Yeah, this is definitely could do with a bigger trailer as well. Because this isn't the most realistic way of doing stuff. Right, how much is bales? £10,000. See, that's not a bad idea. Because that's cheaper than the 35. And we could start selling them when they get up to £1,000. We start selling them at £1,000. So even though we haven't done the headlands and stuff like that, we might actually be doing well. Right, let's pull this back out. I want to hit reverse on that. Yeah, we are stuck. I pressed the wrong button and now the header, yeah. We've done, I don't even know how many loads. Oh, that's, yeah. Right. Let's just go empty that at 22. I'm happy with that. Let's just go and empty that at 22. Right, wrong one. Well, we cleared that enough. So that's good. We've smashed our target. Smashed our target. So one more field, we can get 3 pens going. Is it worth it? Like, I'm enjoying having the lettuce. I'm enjoying the lettuce. Right, unrealistically, we're just going to do what we always do. Because, you know what, I can't be asked for these pallets. It's just the eggs I do this with. The lettuce we do properly. Till we auto-load in. There you go. So hopefully, how close are we to filling up the pen? So they've got enough water, so I'm not worried about that. 30, 60, 90. 120. So next game day, we'll have another, yeah. So actually it will be a slow going. For, I'm always looking at stuff and I'm always thinking, it's kind of made HD. My mind, I'm always distracted, working stuff out. Can we offset our costs? Because that would make sense. It's only £7,000 and it gives us 648. So that would mean we're virtually running 0. I'll be interested to see what this does. So, windmill that gives smoking piles of water for the water station. So that I'll be looking at, because that might be more interested. See, so you can bank that. I'd put that there. So yeah, we're going to get that next time, because that will give us a bit of income. And that'll offset. So I think we'll do that as well. Yeah. Could even be further than the 20 grand in debt than I expected, but hey ho. Right, let's run across. And then we just got to bail this, and the bailing's going to take forever. This combine does need to be repainted. So the wear on this is ridiculous. Right. So we've hit our target of 44,000. No, we need 50. Sorry. So we need another 5,000 off this field. Which we should do. I'm actually going to put a headland in down the bottom here as well in a second. Just to make life a little bit more easier on the run. So yeah, my bad. We do need 5,000 litres. That's my bad. I'll probably have one more in on this run. Just make life a little bit easier. So we will be using more fertiliser up. So the plan is we will sell the one we've got. And we will buy just a dedicated fertilising unit. And then buy a dedicated trailer for the lime. That's the plan as well. So I think before the cow barn, I think it's finishing the arable side of stuff off first. So nail all the arable side. So I think we're actually a long way off. If I'm going to be brutally honest with you. Could do with, yeah, I've got an idea with the tractor. How much is the upgrade on the tractor? Because we can go, I don't know what we are at the moment. So we are running 190. So we're running the 200. If we go to 210, it's only going to cost us 10 grand. Okay, I've got a plan. Right, I have a plan for November. Actually, how much have we paid so far? It's June. Have we had it a year? Because I will probably knock. Yeah, I'm tempted to knock the price off so we don't pay full whack for it. So we're technically paying. We're paying for it at the moment. Because we got it after this, didn't we? So, I don't think it's on here. But we're paying, yeah, nearly 12 months worth now. So, we've paid 12 by, what is it? Let's have a look on the actual scales. Where's the income icon on here? It's that one there, isn't it? Yeah, it's this property maintenance. No, it's not. It's miscellaneous. That's where it gets a bit confusing. Yeah. 1.7. So it'd be nearly 12 months. There's the drop. That's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. Be interesting to see when it comes to buying it. So you got to dissolve the lease, then buy it. So it's, yeah, we'll have a look at that. We'll have a look at that when time comes to it. But yeah. So it was after this, it was July. So July we would have paid full whack. 1.7. So I'm actually going to make a note of this. So we've already paid 20,400. So the deal so yeah, we'll run this a bit different. Where are we? Plus. What's that I want? Plus 8,500. So we've already paid 28,900. So we'll call it July. So we know what we've done. So I bought 25 in July. Already, so we paid, so it's 1,700 per day plus deposit of, I can't spell, of 8,500. So we've paid 28,900 so far. So depending on the price, so it's 85,000. Take away 28,500, just call it. We owe 56, and that's how I'm gonna run it. We paid the deposit, and you pay that amount of money. Yeah, it would probably take you 5 years. But yeah, when it comes to November, hopefully, we will be down to 40. Because I might be tempted to pull the loan out and get an actual bank loan just to finish it. Actually, we've got the canola. Hopefully, if the canola can bring us in 20 grand, we might actually be able to do it with the canola. I didn't think of that. Or trees. Yeah, so in November, I want to buy it. July, August, September, October, November, 5 months. So we'll have an extra 6,000. Plus what we owe. Another 12 on top. So we could be 30 grand down if we're flipping heck. Yeah. You don't realise how money just purges away. If that makes sense. But it's our target was nearly 5. So yeah, so I'm confident these 4 fields, or 3 fields should I say, this one, that one, and the back one. That's enough barley to do 2 chicken pens. I'm tempted to expand this out that way. Glad I put the headland on the bottom. Makes life a little bit easier. Putting the 2 on. If I can help, if I can not refuel, then yeah, I'll get away with trying not to refuel. Because I'm trying to keep that for that tractor. I'm going to be completely honest. There you go, we've hit our target even though we're hot. Yeah, even though it's kind of messed up. We've hit our target. 5,000 litres on the dot. Because 22 and 22 is 44. Yeah, we've hit our target. Yeah, we're not going to hit the 120 grand this year. I know that for a fact. Just because that pen isn't producing enough. Well, it could sell some... Yeah, no, it's not worth it now. Might have enough wool, though. Might have a look at it again. Yeah, that might be an option. Might be an option looking to getting both of them. We need 160 grand to get both. Unless we just get one year and then one the other year. So I think the fabric be the better alternative. I think that's the priority. Getting both of them in. And then just seeing how much we make. To be honest, 100 grand out of the wool. We then, yeah. Because to be honest with you, for the chicken barn, I probably want 500,000 to put the chicken barn in. I'm going to be completely honest with you. But it shouldn't be too difficult. Well, 150 plus an extra 100 grand. 150 plus 80. So we probably want to buy another piece of land. And that's how I kind of look at stuff. But that's why I'm storing the wool. And on this map, nothing happens overnight. I'm learning a lot as I'm going. Suppose we could just whacking greenhouses left, right and centre. But I would want all the greenhouses up there. Let's see if we've got enough angle in for this last one. Yeah, we've hit our target. Probably got an extra couple of 1,000 litres we haven't picked up. With the extra field we've not got. To be honest, that's good for the stream because it means, yeah. So I think the last part of the stream, we're just going to start, we'll bail. I'll go to 10 to 7. So I'm probably going to dump this straight in the chicken coop, if I'm honest. I think that trailer could be empty. So I'm just going to dump this straight in the chicken coop. That'll keep them happy. We probably could make 15 grand out of the logs. If I wanted to. I don't think there's room for another greenhouse anywhere. So that's the other thing I'm looking at. Is this is where the factory unit. I also want that big factory unit. I think that should be our next priority, if I'm honest. It's under silos. It's £50,000, and it will fit. We have got room. Might have to take out a few of these trees at the back. Take this warehouse out. So ideally, in the ideal place, it will fit. Ironically, keep that barn because the wool won't spoil. That would actually work. I would be very much tempted to do that. But I'd be more tempted to do that. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just working out where's the best place to put it. Could sell that. But that's kind of thing. An ideal place for that doesn't look out of place would be there. So yeah, it might be a colour scene if we get that. That sawmill does planks. Which is, yeah. But it's a huge building. And that's why, like, a lot of these, so you'd have the grass drying, fermenting silo and stuff. But we'll have room for that around here. So I'll just turn this back grass bit to extend the yard out. And actually, yeah, keep that filled. So where would the where would the barn go? In the barn. So you just take these trees out. Just slot it in. Yeah, that'd be the best bit to do is take this. Yeah, I might end up hacking that forest out and put it in where that forest is. It's not a bad idea. Right, we've wasted enough time looking at that. Yeah, that's not working. There you go. So I think that's everything cut. So let's go raid GD. Yep, that's cut. So what I want to do, I'm going to make the life of the forklift a little bit easier. There's be another job today as well. Got a whole pallet there of wool. Yep. So we got some forking to do. That's kind of right. If I had the money, I want to. Yeah, I've changed my mind with this. I just want to put this back into a nice grass pile. And I've got the dirt around, but yeah, as soon as I've got the money, I want to put grass in. Go. Let's fix that. Just makes it a little bit easier on the forklift. Right, let's run down. Jump in. We've been missing its paint. It needs to be in a barn. More than ever. Right, that'll do. I'm calling the stream. Got about 4 grand's worth of trees to cut down if I want to. Yeah. So I think that's what I might do, is take out like the back end of this forest. I know I wasn't going to. Take the whole back end of this forest out and then replant it. Because the cow barn, I'll show you, that cow barn will actually sit in there. Because I've been trying to work out where the best way to go with this is. So actually, if we now look at this, that cow barn, we spin this all the way around. Yeah. And we go animals, cow, boom. Might have to take out quite a bit to make it run. It's quite big, so that farmhouse is going to have to go. Unless we do it this side. I'd rather do, if I'm honest. We actually go down here. Would make much more sense. You would lose less forestry. Put a cow barn in there. So actually, we could. My plan is here. Leave. Might actually delete that big rock. Because if you go as close to that there as possible, like literally like out there. Could even go, you know what, let's just include the rock. It sticks out quite far the other side as well, you see. Yeah. The alternative, as I said, we just take the whole forest out. We leave that field where it is, I think, and then we just run that. Run that to there. So we get as close to that, to the barn. Just take the farmhouse out and move the farmhouse. Yeah, so majority of them trees got to go. Right, that'll do. Let's go red GD.